Good afternoon. I'm Mallory Brooks.
And I'm meteorologist Pat Walker. Thanks for watching Arkansas Today.
Our big story this afternoon, as overnight twister blamed for 2 deaths in Ruston, Louisiana. The city also home to Louisiana Tech University, now with widespread damage across the campus. With reports of damage to student housing, academic buildings, the school's president also citing downed trees and power lines. The Louisiana National Guard is helping with recovery.
Joining us now with an update and the damage and the cleanup effort is meteorologist Reed Leibarger. Reed?
Yeah, thanks, Pat. Thanks, Mallory. Right now, I'm standing just off I-20 here in Ruston. We're in front of a Chase Bank where about half the roof has been torn off from that tornado that touched down early this morning. It was shortly before 2 a.m., around 1:50, that we saw this on radar. Now, it cut right through the heart of Ruston up through Louisiana Tech University. Again, as you mentioned, extensive damage through the city of Ruston, through Louisiana Tech University, the baseball field and the softball field, both almost ruined, and we did get some photos of windows being blown out of dorms. So this was, again, I don't want to speculate, but a significant tornado. We do have National Weather Service crews from Shreveport here that are doing surveys to give you that exact estimate of how strong the storm was. At this point, we're looking, and there has been a lot of damage. Just driving through town took us almost an hour and a half just to get a few miles. So we settled here for this location. Again, there has been worse damage. There have been trees on homes, as you also mentioned. Unfortunately, 2 deaths related from this tornado this morning. So we're going to be out here for the remainder of the day, getting the latest coverage on this and the tornado that moved through north central Louisiana this morning. From Ruston, Reed Leibarger.
Reed, thank you so much for your report.
That's right. Really devastating to see that on a college campus where so many students are away from home. You know, their parents watching that weather coverage, seeing a tornado is headed towards campus.
Sure,
really
was a Friday night for students and for parents as well and their families.
Absolutely. I know the cleanup will be very difficult there. Tornadoes also ripping through Texas overnight. In San Augustine, emergency crews assessing the damage after a tornado slammed the area, wrecking homes and businesses. Leroy Hughes, the mayor of San Augustine, says a tornado ripped through his neighborhood, destroying his living room and kitchen, trapping Hughes and his wife in their bedroom before they were able to free themselves.
All of a sudden, when it hit the house, it was just like, woo, and when it hit, you still could hear the winds.
Were you afraid?
I didn't have time to be afraid.
The National Weather Service confirming a tornado demolished buildings in Bryan. The slow-moving cluster of thunderstorms hovering over the Dallas-Fort Worth area for more than 24 hours, catching drivers off guard as the biggest deluge in any April day since 1953 soaked the city. French police scientists began examining Notre Dame Cathedral today for the first time since last week's devastating fire. Among their questions, whether cigarette butts from construction workers could have played a role. A police official said experts from 3 police agencies entered the monument to take samples and search for clues as to what caused that fire. Officials believe the fire was accidental, possibly caused by a short circuit linked to renovation work underway before that fire. People in Fayetteville learning how simple it is to use public transportation. The Osher Lifelong Learning Institute offering classes to show people how to explore the community using public buses. Those who took the classes learned how to plan round trips using bus route maps, how to make bus transfers, and how to use online trip planning.
A lot of times with our demographic, they're maybe not quite as confident about using the regional transit system, so our hope is to just really make them more confident so they can take advantage of the resources here in the community.
Those in the class also took a tour of the Bentonville Square and learned boarding techniques, rider rules, and safety tips. Aerojet Rocketdyne breaks ground on a large solid rocket motor development facility in the town of Camden. The new facility will develop solid rocket motors. It will be the newest modern rocket development in the nation. The 17,000 square foot building will open in spring of 2020. Aerojet in Arkansas has been there since 1979, and its current 800-person workforce manufactures 75,000 solid rocket motors annually for programs. Well, let's take a look at the day ahead on this Thursday, April 25th. Former Vice President Joe Biden announces his anticipated run for the nation's top job. Election polls have shown the Democrat is likely to become an instant frontrunner for his party. Biden is expected to launch his presidential campaign video later today. Russian President Vladimir Putin will debrief the press after meeting with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. He arrived in Russia Wednesday night for the first summit between the two countries. The world leaders are expected to discuss the Korean Peninsula's nuclear weapons program. The visit is being widely viewed as Kim Jong-un's attempt to seek international support and gain more leverage with Washington. And today we celebrate one of the most unique birds on the planet. It is National Penguin Day. While other birds have wings for flying, these feathery friends have adapted flippers to help them swim. Taking a look back at today in history, the world remembers the life and legacy of jazz icon Ella Fitzgerald. The First Lady of Song was born today in 1917. During her lifetime, she won 13 Grammy Awards and sold over 40 million albums. The sultry singer is regarded as one of the country's most beloved jazz artists. And that